I love the tangy flavor of A1 steak sauce, so naturally I wanted to try making my own with fresh, homegrown ingredients. This year I had an exceptional tomato harvest from both the garden and greenhouse, so I decided it was finally time to give it a shot. Today I'm using a blend of heirloom tomatoes, including Costoluto Genovese, Amana Orange, Black Crim, Cherokee Purple, and Great White. These varieties offer rich flavors and vibrant colors, perfect for a complex sauce. Recently, I perfected a delicious roasted tomato sauce. Roasting the tomatoes intensifies their flavor and reduces the time needed for prolonged simmering. I halved the tomatoes and roasted them flesh side up to enhance moisture evaporation. I'd bake them at 350 degrees for 30 to 45 minutes. After roasting, I removed the seeds and skins with a food mill. Removing the skins is important because it may affect the acidity levels in canning recipes. This is important for safe canning. Plus, it results in a smoother sauce. This tool efficiently separates the pulp, ensuring a perfectly smooth base for this flavor-packed condiment. For this recipe, I started with guidelines from the trusted Ball Book of Home Preserving for a similar sauce, but I tailored it using to what I had on hand, inspired by the ingredient list on the A1 sauce bottle. After processing all the tomatoes in a large sauce pot over medium heat, I added finely diced sweet yellow onion and minced garlic from my garden. Then I included my homemade tomato-infused vinegar for a punch of acidic flavor. I included a handful of raisins for natural sweetness, Worcestershire sauce for that umami depth, and a hefty squeeze of Dijon mustard and ginger paste. To balance the acidity, I stirred in some of my honey, and I used the spicy version of Herbamare seasoning. I also added smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, and a careful pinch of allspice. Over the next hour, I let the mixture simmer, tasting and tweaking the seasoning to achieve the ideal balance. This methodical approach reflects my general cooking philosophy. Start with less and build the flavor as needed, relying on both taste and aroma to guide the adjustments. Once satisfied with the flavor, I used an immersion blender to achieve a silky smooth consistency. I also blended in the zest and juice of both one orange and one lemon, adding a bright citrus note that really elevated the sauce. Finally, I ladled the sauce into clean jars, wiped the rims with a damp paper towel to ensure a proper seal, then secured the lids and bands, keeping out one jar to use right away. It was so good. I processed them in a water-bath canner as recommended by the Ball Book of Home Preserving, and I'll include links to this resource and videos on the vinegar and roasted sauce techniques in the video description. After removing the jars, I listened for that classic pop of the lids indicating a good vacuum seal. I let them cool completely before removing the bands and labeling. And of course, there's no waste here. I dehydrated the skins and seeds and ground them into a tasty powdered seasoning. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on preserving the bounty of your garden. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends.